Das war wieder eine falsche Entscheidung. Ich dachte, er ruft ihn dann noch dazu oder holt ihn dazu. Ich hätte was sagen sollen. Woody, Woody. Fabletown Business Office, The Woodland Building.
If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go.
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine.
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Why the hell did you burn Crane's stuff, huh? And don't bullshit me. Buffkin was there. I know it was you.
Given Ichabod's obsession with Miss White, I thought it best to make sure that nothing untoward saw the light of day.
Oh, fuck off. I know you were burning evidence.
Then tell me, what evidence did I burn?
I have more important things to deal with right now, but you can be sure that we're gonna have a long fucking talk about this when I'm done.
I do so enjoy our talks. I'll wait with bated breath.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
I found it in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. I only came in to see...
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Before we get into any of that, what do you know about the Crooked Man?
Don't try to change a subject on me. I need a little bit of that walking around money, you know? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall. Any of us sound familiar? I'm not looking for a handout.
If you're waiting for
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamored, Toad. You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons.
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Oh, wenigstens eine gute Nachricht in diesem ganzen
I
Kram.
have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait! When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I can't make that promise. This could turn sour, just depending on how the wind blows. I have to be able to handle it how I see fit.
If people are going to have faith in the Fabletown government again, we need to be fair. Show them that we're doing things the right way. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
So, wir sind kurz davor, das finale Kapitel loszutreten. The Gothic Bridge, Central Park. Und wir wollen den Crooked Man uns holen. Meine Güte, viel zum Reden komme ich wirklich nicht. Gut, Schaden tut es mir auch nicht. Meine Stimme ist ja sowieso hin. Aktuell, wie man hört. Und meine Güte, ich will diesen Crooked Man endlich sehen. Los, zeig dich, du Mistsack. Achso, ich muss wieder halten. Und rein.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim. You'd think I'd have outgrown that centuries ago. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. But I get it. You're not here on a social call.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine, lead on.
Wer ist Tim? Moment. An der Stelle ganz kurz Book of Fables. Wir werfen einen kleinen fixen Blick hinein. Was? Ich hab schon wieder? Wie viel hab ich denn hier über... Was? Ich werde hier doch verarscht, oder? Alphonse Farm, Bluebeard's Money, Johann, Woodman's Ex, Jersey Devil. Wer ist denn Jersey Devil? Welches Märchen ist denn das? Steht hier was dazu? Ne, steht hier natürlich nicht zu. Was ist das? Oh, die Silver Bullets. Was ist denn... Wer ist Tim? Warum sind hier 5 Dinger offen? Alter Verwalter.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle. And if you're here, it can't be good.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy?
Maybe not, but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me.
Oh, yeah?
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
I'm scared of you.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
You needn't worry.
The boss is there.
He'll come around.
I know that much.
And like Crane before him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as...
That won't be necessary. Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Die ganze Bande vereint.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
Sieht der Typ ekelig aus.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Sag mir nicht, dass das erst das Ende ist. Was? Das ist mit Abstand das kürzeste Kapitel bis jetzt.
Stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Okay. Okay. Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich. Crooked Man, ich habe gerade mal gegoogelt. Keine Ahnung, was für eine Märchengestalt er sein soll. Irgendwie eine Horrorgestalt scheinbar, der schiefe Mann. So sieht der Typ auch auf jeden Fall aus. Did you send Colin to the farm? Ja, wir waren wieder zu nett. 85% der Leute haben gesagt, nee, der muss nicht zur Farm. 63% der Leute haben versucht, hier die Schleife vom Hals zu kriegen. Oh. Verdammt, ich bin mit den meisten Spielern wieder konform. 63% haben zuerst den Butcher sich schnappen wollen. Ja, 73% haben auch hier wieder Toad geholfen. Was? 43% aller Spieler haben die Zigarette angezündet. Ganz cool. Okay, selbst das war so eine Entscheidung. Naja, gut. Das war die Entscheidung. Und jetzt steht das letzte Kapitel an. Doch das werde ich nicht mehr heute spielen, Leute. Oh, ich bin ganz schön fertig. 4. Kapitel, muss ich sagen, hat mich jetzt auch nicht ganz so überzeugt. War auf jeden Fall wieder cooler als das 3. Aber bis jetzt haben mich die ersten beiden echt noch richtig weggeflasht. Und die Story, finde ich, zieht sich zu sehr. Ihr merkt, ich bin wieder in dem Gen-Modus jetzt. Kann wahrscheinlich davor kommen, dass ich einfach schlecht Luft kriege und dass ich nicht genug atme. Ach, keine Ahnung. Jedenfalls, die Story wird so ein bisschen zu pompös. Oh, Slavery, alle Fables und oh, voll die große Untergrundorganisation. Eine kleine, feine Story hätte mir da mehr gefallen. Ich vergleiche ein bisschen einfach mal zum ersten Fable-Comic, der insofern einfach cool war, dass er einfach um einen kleinen Mordfall sich drehte, mit einem coolen Plot-Twist, einer coolen Story, die nicht zu aufgeblasen war und so richtig genau diese richtigen Nuancen getroffen hat. Und das schafft das Spiel nicht so ganz. Ich werde mir auf jeden Fall wahrscheinlich die nächsten Fable-Comics auch holen und bin mal gespannt, wann The Wolf Among Us 2 kommt, wie da die Story wird, aber bis jetzt fürchte ich fast, dass es hinten raus für mich kein gutes Spiel wird, oder zumindest die Story mich nicht mehr so überzeugen wird, wie der Anfang mich überzeugt hatte. Was schade ist, aber gut, passiert. Irgendwie ist das Ganze zu aufgebläht inzwischen für mich. Spielerisch hat's echt geruckelt in dem Apartment von Beauty and Beast, was ich erschreckend fand. Also, ne, vom spielerischen Element her ist das echt katastrophal. Was die Grafik angeht, viele kritisieren ja die Grafik von wegen, oh, das hat hier nicht die beste Grafik. Ich finde, mich erinnert die Cell-Shading-Optik gerade bei The Wolf Among Us so ein bisschen an die Comics, so ein bisschen so ein leicht Comic-Look-artigen Stil, der echt gut passt. Ob das jetzt bei Walking... Oh. Mensch, sorry, Leute, ehrlich, sorry. Naja, gut. Ob das bei The Walking Dead auch mich so überzeugt, weiß ich nicht. Ich muss ja sagen, bei, hier, wie hieß es? Bei Back to the Future hat es mich nicht so sehr gestört. Da fand ich, war es auch noch recht passend. Ich glaube, da hätte es, fand ich sogar dadurch auch passender, als hätte man es so reell anmuten lassen, so diesen Comic-Look zu gestalten. Wie es bei den anderen Spielen ist, muss ich zeigen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet trotz allem Spaß, habt Spaß mit dem, was ihr so gerade zockt. Das war die 4. Episode, die mit Abstand bis jetzt die kürzeste war. Das ist, also weiß nicht, wenn ich überlege, dass man hier für jedes Kapitel dann irgendwie bezahlt oder so, finde ich das echt ein bisschen unverschämt. Weiß nicht, also ich bin jetzt wirklich niemand, der irgendwie Spielspaß an Storylänge bemisst, aber wenn ich überlege, ich bezahle hier pro Kapitel, um am Ende ein Vollpreisspiel zu kriegen, muss irgendwie teilweise ja mehrere Wochen und Monate auf die einzelnen Kapitel warten und dann bin ich in einer Stunde durch dieses fucking Kapitel durch. Also das erste Kapitel mit 2 Stunden hat richtig gut alles gehabt, also weiß nicht, das hat mich echt noch am meisten überzeugt. Ist halt so. Gut, genug gequatscht, ich ziehe das Ganze hier wieder raus. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß, habt Spaß mit dem, was ihr sogar zockt. Und sage Cheerio, the King has... Moment. Wo ist denn die Taste? Ah, hier ist die Taste zum Ausmachen. Cheerio, the King has left the building.